Your love will not fall apart. So you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like won't you stop loving me? Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me, yeah. I'm dead. I'm the falling high. Just to get close to you. And I run for miles just to get the taste. Must be and you got me like, ow, yeah. What you want from me? And they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like, your love will not fall apart. So you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like, won't you stop loving me? Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me, yeah. I'm dead. I'm the falling high. Just to get close to you. And I run for miles just to get the taste. Must be This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share and subscribe. From me, and they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like your love will not fall apart. So you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like, won't you stop loving me? Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me, yeah. I'm dead. I'm the falling high. Just to get close to you. And I run for miles just to get the taste. Must be and you got me like, ow, yeah. What you want from me? And they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like. Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. Yes, it's cold. Cold in the South, you guys. Unusually cold in the South. Anyway, how's everyone doing this morning, this blessed morning? Let me get house rules, right? Everything is for entertainment and educational purposes. Just my opinion, just my guest opinion. And everything is allegedly, you guys. Yes, this is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Y'all keep up with my numbers for me on my likes. Thanks. Also, I want to make an announcement that I will be going to Huntsville, Alabama. Thanks to T Talk and thanks to Tisha and all everybody else that supported me for this trip. I will be there, and I did get the money, Taisha, for the room. But I'm changing my hotel room. I don't want nobody to know where I'm staying at because of uh yeah, some things going on in the background. So just for my safety purposes, I will be changing where I'm staying at. Anyway, you guys, today we're talking about love and marriage, Huntsville. Mainly about Kiki Jabar, right? I don't feel like Kiki Jabar was treated fairly on that stage. This is my opinion. I felt like Carlos had all this negative energy for Kiki and did not expose nobody else on the stage because all of them up there have a dark past. And we know we have seen it with our own eyes by way of video, right? Yeah. So let me just say hi to everybody. Linda Gambo. Thanks for being here, Linda Gambo. Grand Rising, Eunice. Rabbits running, that's right. Good morning, Miss BT and chat. Yes. Rue Jones. Yes. That was so sweet of them. Yes, incredible sweet. I was just telling Pinky, I said, well, you know, usually when I go to Huntsville, it's always somebody sick, and I'm up there in that cold hospital all day and all night. This is going to be the first time that I'm actually going to go back to Huntsville to just relax and enjoy. So thank you, Taisha. Thank you. And the rest of you, everybody involved, thank you. Kathy Cruz said, you are so right, BT. He really treated her bad, grilling her about her addiction like that. Yes, yes. Also, I watched her latest video. You know, she's came to make everything clear, and she said that she clapped back now. She talked about Tisha criminal past. She talked about all of that, but they cut it, y'all. They cut it, she said. So we were prejudging her. Yes, she did clap back, and they cut all of it out. Yes, she clapped back. Hey, Miss Cheryl Bluff. Hello, how are you doing? Grand Rising, Eunice, Ruth Jones, Linda, Miss Cheryl, Pinky, where you at? Pinky in the house. Nosy Rosie Graham said, please don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe. It's free. That's right. Thank you, Nosy Rosie Grand. Yeah, she's also speaking. Grand Rising, Black Titan and co-host. How is everyone doing this morning? And on that note, I'm going to go ahead on and get started. This is Love and Marriage, Huntsville. This is about Kiki, y'all. About Kiki. Kiki versus everybody. That's what this is. Oh, oh boy. Kiki versus everybody. That's what the name of this one is, cause everybody was after her. But y'all know Kiki carried this show this season. Wasn't nothing going on this season. Scott still trying to regurgitate their storylines over and over. Oh, repeat the same old storyline, faking it. Yeah, Kimmy and them and they libido. Oh God! And the only thing really carried this show was Mel and Kiki. Yes, she carried that show this season.
It's a little bit. Might have some trouble on your hands. Messing with Kiki. I already told you she bold, smart, witty. It's hard to catch me off my feet. Especially when I know how to play the game. Do they tell y'all what to talk about? Not necessarily. I ain't gonna say that. No. Breathe and count to 10 before you respond in a heated moment. I had to learn that myself in life because I used to pop off too. This is where I become, find trouble with that. Whenever there's an offense presented and I find myself in a moment of frustration or anger, I don't even think to count to 10. Like, how do I tell myself to count to 10 when my mind completely bypasses that and just before I know it, water splashed or something crazy is going on? I'm telling you, if I could figure out how in that moment after the offense, how do I pause long enough to realize that I need to be formulated in the way that I respond and take the time to craft that response? I can't find that moment. I can't find it. I always find myself there after everything happens and I'm looking back at it and I'm like, damn. Every time. So how do I find that moment? It's almost like it goes from, it's like offense reaction instead of offense pause reaction. How can I make myself aware enough in that space to take that pause at that moment? I'm not mentally synced in to be able to take that pause when I need to. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. How do I find that space? And give your list, baby. You don't owe us anything but owe us yourself and your kids to be the best you. I agree. Thank you. I know that's a lie. She was on before your live cut out. We know it was under Uncle Wanda, right? I didn't see it at all. How do I be missing all this stuff? Right? We want to see your family and your son be the baseball star we hear about. I would love to see that side. I would love for y'all to see that side. Like, when I tell you I have the Tisha one line when she said she has a lot. And, I even said, and I said, yeah, I've always been the most interesting cousin. Because I have. I've always sat back and watch me work a room. The whole room. Because when I get there, the whole party light up. And ain't nobody dead and sitting down and, boring no more. We all laughing and, dancing or whatever. I'm that person. I'm going and get it popping. It ain't boring if I'm there. So I have a lot of stuff to show. And I would love to show that. people think they can come on reality TV and pretend, but even though the edits, you can see a person for their worst fear. I agree. You can't pretend, and I just can't be a pretending type of person. I'm just too authentic. I don't want to pretend unless I'm acting and getting paid to act in a movie or something. That I'll do. Other than that, I'm gonna be myself, and I'm gonna be real. I'm going to expose or just tell the truth about my life. Now, regardless of whether you're on reality TV or not, everything has a limit. Everything ain't everybody's business. There are some things that you keep to yourself, but I'm not going to come on and put up a front and pretend to be somebody that I'm not. And that's why it's difficult for people to even try to spray me with my own stuff because they're playing in your face. I understand the sentiment. I didn't like the questions you received, and I thought, we didn't even really address the RP plot at all on the show. And I think maybe because there's some dynamics or details that everybody else might not be privy of. So, maybe. Add a moderator to your live video. Okay. What would be the point of me? It's telling me to do that. So, what's the point of a moderator? I froze. I mean, it's somebody said you in this Wi-Fi, Kiki. It's not the Wi-Fi. Everybody else's stuff works fine, and I never have any problem out of it until I go live. And for some reason, it's always with Instagram. So, what I can try to do, I even cut my Wi-Fi off, and it's still freezing. So it's not the Wi-Fi. Yeah, Carlos was real harsh with you. Okay. I hated how you were questioned like that. That's the Lord telling you not to go live. I had to leave and come back in. It's not you, it's Instagram. Yeah, I don't know what the issue is, but I never have any problems until I get on Instagram. Are you sitting in the house with a fur coat on? Girl, I was. I had about 10 robes on. Thank you for the purple heart. And I love y'all just because I do. Is it cold in Huntsville, child? I think it's supposed to be like 1 degree right now. It's very cold. Extremely cold. And I'm not used to cold weather. I don't see how people who live like in, places where it's always cold, I don't see how they do it. I can't do it. I'm wishing March hurry up already. When are you coming to the house of the proper thighs like promised? Soon. Soon enough. Hey beautiful, hey back beautiful. Professor Tisha thought she was feeling OT on you and your husband and her. She right in her face, baby. I was like, whatever you want to do. I already knew what she was about to say. I was surprised it took so long to say it, honestly. And which is something that I've said before on the show. I don't know how it's been overlooked, but I've said it before. I hope that you were able to sue Crime Stoppers in the store for what was on the news. I am in that process. It's just that, they are one of the largest companies in the U.S. and sometimes, things like that take time. They stall processes, hoping that people, will run out of money messing with them, trying to sue them. So it's a lot to it. But I am in that process right now. Yeah. And I can't wait until I'm done. I hope it doesn't take as long as my attorneys say it could take. They say it could take up to 5 years. And I'm like, are you serious? Why so long? And they, just kind of explain to me, especially when you're dealing with one of the largest, companies in the United States. But, yeah, that was a trip. And it was a trip to me for my cousin's wife to sit up there on stage and be like, oh, you a thief. Me? Now let me put this into perspective for you. All my life, my mom has worked in retail, so she ain't play about stuff like that. Her daughters stealing, man, please, she would have a fit. We were always taught, I would go to work with my mom, and my mom was always like the store manager, and then eventually the general manager of different stores, and it was always perfect because, when I was in high school, she worked. She was the store manager for Express, so I had all Express clothes. And when I was pregnant, she was the store manager for motherhood. So I got all the maternity clothes, So she that's one thing I saw early on. You don't shop her. And it was a stark contrast coming from, a house like my mom and my mom's side of the family, who is very honest and has a lot of integrity. They're just my people are just not the type of people that's going to try to scheme or be fraudsters or anything like that, which is a stark contrast to my Aunt Wanda and the things that I saw and found out, when I started hanging around them. And I'm like, how dare you try to insinuate or blatantly call me a thief when Tisha has been arrested for stealing. I've never been arrested for stealing or even accused of stealing. But she has been arrested and gone to jail for stealing. And the stuff her mama didn't taught her to do. And you gonna come at me calling me a thief? Like, I don't know why people say stupid stuff like that. I don't know. That was bold to me. So, I am most definitely in the process of that with them right now. And I have been for some time. I've been ever since it came out. What did you think of Kimmy saying you were hot or whatever she said? I think she said something about me sweating. I thought it was a reach. I might have been sweating, but I've said several times that the medicine that I'm taking methadone causes me to sweat profusely, in which I've never sweated like that before. And that's just one of the side effects of the medicine. Anybody can look that up and see that. So, it's not difficult to find out. So I might have been sweaty, jittery. I don't know about that. Carlos said he didn't say anything about the revenge people because y'all are currently filming. Is that true? We are. Yes. They have started filming. Kimmy,
Mary Day say, the way you were cursing at the reunion was shocking and distasteful. insensitive, and almost short-tempered at one point. Carlos got to make sure his pet poodles, Martel, did not get too aggressive. He comforted and made physical contact with him. He shielded and deflected and protected limp and uninteresting Tisha. But he came at you like a pit bull. He sure did have all that energy for her. For the first time, CK really, really disgusted me. He owes you an apology. Rooting for you on camera. Retake the drug test and sit down with a doctor and talk about methadone. I would like to lead the addition storyline in 2023. Hopefully, we will see more of your husband and beautiful kids. She have a beautiful story on Facebook. They're so into sports. Their son is a sports star, and it's fun to watch. Scott's. I enjoyed the reunion, but Cece disrespected when it comes to you. Girl, why you take so long to talk if they miss you? You always post for people to see later. Just start talking down. I love the song. Love you, girl. In my opinion, you were disrespectful. And Justin Battle says, I have a cousin like you. Cousin, how I wish I had a cousin like you. Kiki Jabar. Yeah, y'all heard it. Kiki said that production cut her clap back. Yes, she talked about Tisha history, the dark history, y'all. She talked about Tisha deliberately will take a child with her to cover up whatever she's doing in that store. But Kiki Jabar talking to marsau Scott. She said, from what I hear, you have a strong backbone and might like to take back shots. Oh, and not talking about liquor shots to the back of your throat. I'm not talking about them liquor shots. You know what I'm talking about. Marsau Scott said Tisha Dawson Jabar sad that you would say this. He didn't say no, he didn't deny it, he said sad. Tisha Jabar clapped back at Marsau Scott. Hell no. I decided to clear the story because the story wasn't true. None of that story was true. That he was talking about how he had to go rescue her in the middle of the morning all the time as if she was a street walker and homeless. No, Kiki said that she called him. Her and her husband got into a confrontation, and she called him, and he came and picked her up. Sound like the same story Mel had. Mel called him when she and Martel got into it. But anyway, let me go back. Tisha Dawson Jabar at marsau Scott. Hell no, I decided to clear the story because the story wasn't true. Tell us about the Caucasian mistress, though. They say that's allegedly why he got fired from selling popcorn at the movie theater. So, what about the Caucasian woman, she says, and how she had you taking back shots since we're on the subject of backbone? Let me guess, y'all. Y'all have to guess it is cut off. But she's talking about marsau taking them back shots. Talk about marsau and that Caucasian mistress. She also talk about marsau and his own use of medication, right? She sure did. Anyway, Kiki Jabar, she said she did clap back on that stage. She talked about Tisha dark past. She talked about how they both had the same went through the same thing she do. My soul allegedly had to go through a drug center or currently in a drug center. This is allegedly now. And Kiki, of course, is documented about her dark history is documented. So this is what production cut, you guys. Production cut out Kiki telling about this incident where she took her. They had this ring, this theft ring going on. Letitia Scott has 9 theft charges. It gives 8, but she has 9. But anyway, she has more than that. But the very thing that she accused this girl with on that stage and storming popping pills, I guess she did, allegedly. It costs too much for the mug shot, so I'm not interested in paying that much. Letitia Denise Scott, Madison, Alabama. Let's go to the people that she's connected with. I'm strolling over here. She's connected to Infinity Property. Y'all know that. Look. So let's see about Infinity Property. Now we got on record, allegedly public record, someone else showed where they owe on Infinity Property. This work with Infinity Property has been so poor till they've been put in jail for the way they kept their property, Infinity Property. Yes, they've been put in jail for how they keep their property. Also, they owe on back taxes. Infinity Property has been a nuisance. Nobody been taking care of these properties, y'all. They slum landlords. He said it himself. If this was under Infinity Property, he said they took him to jail because the property was in such bad shape and trash and everything else outside. 5/22, May 22, they got Infinity Property. So let's stroll on down with the phone numbers. They got email addresses. Not what I'm looking people connected to now. I will let y'all. Marsau Scott, age 42. Then over here you can pull up all they records. Marsau really don't have no records. He really don't. And yes, y'all, it listed that this girl got eight charges. Criminal record. Let's go with the first one. Criminal trespassing. Agency, Chatham County Majesty Court. Letitia Marie Moore. Case number 1820078. Okay, Carlo, you are aware this has been circulating around, right? At first I thought Carlos wasn't bringing this up because it was in the past. But that don't matter. They bring this girl drug charges up in the past. So why can't you bring her charges up? And you are so aggressive, Carlos. You didn't bring the RP up. You didn't bring nothing that the Scotts do illegally. And you know they're alleged scammers. You didn't bring Stormy's situation up. And why so much energy for Tisha? But anyway, y'all, here's her criminal past. This is Letitia Scott. T11615. Charges criminal trespasses. Then she have a drug charge in 2011 in Birmingham, Alabama. Booking date 8/25/2011. Bond, no bond. Prisoner ID 2111098. Remark offenses code 3599. This happened in 2011, y'all. So y'all see that she has a drug charge. She's been booked. Authorized possession of some kind of narcotics, some kind of drug. I'm gonna look that up for you guys so y'all can see Carlos. Why you allowed this girl to go around? You have allowed the Scotts to go through the whole season. Tisha, Kiki carried that show that on her back that season. This season, Kiki has carried this show on her back. You have allowed this girl with this Crime Stopper, that Crime Stopper it has admit that they can't charge this girl because they made a mistake, allegedly. She got a drug charge. Then we know about the criminal trespass. Let me go back. I want to go back to this drug charge. Let's hear drug charge in 2011 in Birmingham, Alabama. Booking date 8/25/2011. Bond, no bond. Prisoner ID 2111098. Remark offenses code 3599. This happened in 2011, y'all. She got a drug charge. Then we know about the criminal trespass. Now the false name address. She gave a false name and address to the police. Arresting agency all the way down in Savannah, Georgia. Savannah Police Department. So I don't know what they call her doing some offense. Okay, listen now. So we heard her. She loves to steal. She's been stealing all while she's on this stuff. I ain't got no love for Stormy, but I'm just doing my reporting what I see on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Stormy, your butt next, the next one, but not now. Anyway, she stole from Stormy. She sit up there and stole this girl information for her products. Stormy information for her product, her email, everything, all on that information. It's stealing. She steals everything. She stole Mel's ID. She stole Mel's comeback group. Just steal everything. You got an idea you steal. You put your purse down. She's allegedly stealing. I saw her mother dancing. Her grandma, that grandma dancing with that purse. She would not put that purse down. Beautiful grandmama. Beautiful lady. I can see where they get their looks from because she was very beautiful. Wonder Mama is pretty, y'all. But she will not put that purse down. Give a false name and address to the police. Now she's fighting in public. Oh no, Wanda. When you were dragging Mel about how Tisha is better than Mel, you didn't tell us this girl like to fight. Oh, Marsau, you got yourself a little firecracker. She was fighting in public, 16/11/32. She down there in Savannah, at the Savannah Police Department again. Okay? Now, the other one is 4529, driving without license. Back down there in Savannah, at the Savannah Police Department. I guess they know you down there very well, girl. You ain't got to give them your name anymore. Like Tisha, offense 4529, driving without a driver license. Now get this, y'all, broken windshield. She was fighting, and now she broke somebody's windshield. What's it, Marsau? Did you break Marsau's windshield? Savannah Police Department, 4873, broken windshield over 3x3. No child restraint. What's the next one? So then she back in there again with Savannah Police Department. No child. And so that's it, y'all. Y'all saw this is an abomination, you guys. To me, humiliated. Take your child. They not even hardly walking and talking yet, and you training them to grow up to be a thief. Infinity property, girl, you ain't ish. So much going on with Infinity property. Slum landlord. Well, here you go. Marsau and Letitia Scott, Infinity Property and Next Level Advisor. Why did Carlos have so much energy for her on that stage? Where's the energy for that? This girl accused Stormy of popping pills. She accused them of being on drugs, and yet they're not documented. And I ain't got no love for you, Stormy. Don't you think I'm taking up for you? Anyway, yeah, this been documented, and it says no bond. She couldn't get a bond, y'all. Y'all saw that? No bond. Authorized that UPOC means authorized possession of a controlled substance, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's what that means. And she up there, and then Kiki said that she did say it. She blasted them with that past thing of them stealing with that baby and always taking the little boy out there. Or I didn't mean to call the little boy name, but anyway, the child out there with them to cover up. You take your child. And what, Marcel, you were just that sorry till you couldn't take care of your family. Yeah. He wasn't working, y'all, I don't guess. Or that, he working down at that popcorn theater. He not making that much money. Yeah, cause she was with Marsau. She was with Marsau because it was the oldest son, MJ, that they had in the stroller, allegedly. I didn't know who MJ was, who was in the stroller. But Wanda told it and I didn't know. But it's because the children, the teenagers, watched that program. It was a teenager told me about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah. So hopefully he not getting bullied or teased because of that. So that's why we have to watch what we say and do around our children. You know that? When they grow up, they may repeat it or they may not. But it can bring shame on them, like that little teenager that was talking to me about him, Tisha, allegedly, Tisha having him in the stroller while he was a baby, being teased that he was a baby thief. His name ain't MJ, his name is Baby Thief. That's his name in the hood, Baby Thief. And that mama calls that and that grandma calls that. All this is allegedly now. Now, Pinky, I don't know what this is, Pinky. Boom was. Oh, let me throw y'all the. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. Let me throw y'all a link. Everybody welcome to come up. This link is for everybody. Feel free to come up. Everybody is welcome, and I mean it, okay? So come on up. Come on up, Pastor Justice. You want to? Cheryl Howard. Pinky, are you here? Or are you at the doctor? I don't know what Pinky got planned for today. But anyway, I got the link. Here come the link, you guys. Yeah, let's see what Cheryl's saying. Did I throw the link to y'all? Okay, the link is out there. Yeah, okay. Sure. Y'all want to come on up? Come on. Cheryl says, yeah, Letitia and Marcel act all like they boilers, I get them. Act all holier than thou attitude, yet have criminal records, lawsuit, and are scammers. I just don't understand why. Okay, let me bring y'all up. I don't understand why this man, he didn't even bring up the RP. She even brought that up. I didn't take that part, I don't think. But Kiki even brought that up. He didn't even bring up the RP. He didn't bring up nothing on the energy he had. They determined to make that girl look bad. Okay, Pastor Justice, welcome. And welcome, Pinky.
Hello, everybody.
Good
Thank you.
morning.
And Black Titanic, I'm at home right now. I don't go to physical therapy until 11:30.
Oh,
11:30. Yeah.
okay. All right.
All right.
Hi, Pastor.
Good morning, Miss Titanic and Miss Pinky. Good morning.
Good morning to you too. And
Okay, what
also
you
Black
got to
Titanic.
say? What you
I
got to
just
say?
let me just say this right quick. If you need anything else, I got it pulled up. So if you need me to report on anything for you, I have it too.
Do
Okay.
you have that? Do you have that? I want that. I want to flash that. That criminal record across the screen. A printout if you have one.
Um, I I do, and also you should have it. Let me find it, and I'll tell you what page is on. So
No, I can't be looking for none. That's
okay, well I
okay.
got everything. What do you want? The criminal records?
Just a Tisha Scott.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it right now. I'm looking at it. What do you need to know? Because since I can't.
Well, what we would. I want you to put it on the screen. We're gonna put everybody to the side and have the big screen for you.
Now, are you talking about put it on this? I don't think I can cast it. Am I able to cast it?
Okay, let's forget about it. We'll prepare
Okay.
for that on another day.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
let me try
can
to
you
figure
take a
out.
picture of it, Miss Pinky? Can you take a picture, like a pic
Yeah,
of
I
it,
can do.
and
Yes, I
then
can
put
do
that
that.
up there?
Yeah, I can do that.
We're not gonna.
Mhm.
It's gonna be too small. That's okay. We'll prepare for this. That's
But
just
I
something.
can read off anything you need me to read off. I can read it off straight from the bottom.
Yeah,
Anything.
well, you got it in front of you.
Yes, I do.
Okay, can you read off? Just read off the criminal part.
Okay. And most of it is similar to what you got. Uh, now, on the trespassing, you already read that, but
Now, I want you to read it over. I want you to do it.
okay, I'm going to read from the top to the bottom, everything.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And let me just say hi, Cheryl and Justice,
Good morning.
and everybody in the chat.
Good morning.
Thank
Grand
you.
Rising.
On the trespassing for Letitia, they have for her criminal trespassing, they got I think that's Chatham County. That's Chatham County. And then they got for a bond. She had a bond for the criminal trespass. I'm not sure whether she paid it. A bond was $390, and that was on. This is dated as let me see, case code. Let me just the case code on it.
We don't need the case code.
Okay,
Just
don't read the case
talk
code
about
and everything.
all her charges.
Okay,
Just
she got
go
a
down the
criminal.
line with just the charges. I don't need
Okay,
the code.
okay, she got a criminal trespass. She had a bond for $380 on that, and that was in Chatham County courthouse, Madison courthouse. And then she got one for false name and address to police, in which she did that. And for the false name she gave to the police, that's in Savannah Police Department, Savannah. And she actually was taken to jail on all of these cases because everything got what she was taken to jail on. So they had a bond for her for that one for $1,850. And then she had another one for fighting in public.
Wow.
Yes, fighting in public. And then that she was taken to jail as well because they got a bond for her for $1,300. And that's in Savannah Police Department as well, reporting that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's been driving without a license as well. Driving without a license.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see, that is in Savannah as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually have a bond for that one, $1,850. Now, each time she's been taken in because they got inmate. When they have inmate, that means you've been locked up.
Okay.
Right. And then she got another one for broken windshield. She does a lot of breaking windshields.
Yeah, she'll fight now. She loves fighting.
Right. And breaking the windshield, they got that's in Savannah as well. I think you can tell the difference because they actually put the size of the windshield. This one windshield 3x3 over 3x3. They actually, they put the size of the windshield on them. And that's in Savannah as well. That's $1,850 for that one.
Okay.
And then she got another one with no child restraint. She had several of those. I think about 2 or 3 of those. For not having a child in a car seat or anything.
We know what she be doing with them children. So.
Right. And I know one
So
incident,
still with her. That's a
right,
shame. Still
right.
it.
And
All
she
right.
also, that one happened,
Allegedly.
right, that's in Savannah as well. And that's for $1,850. And she had one, another one where she had a child with her while she was fighting.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Fighting with
remember that
children.
one? Yeah, because I had read on that one where she had a
Fighting.
child in the car with no
Gotta.
restraints, no car seat, but she's out fighting with the child in the car. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. And then let me see. So Letitia got a lot of them, and she do have drug charges. I mean, D charges as well. Um, so Kiki is not the only one.
Hold it. That drug charge, that one I had said no bond. It
Right,
said no bond.
right, right. Right. Any time if they have a bond, they're having. If they say no bond, that means she wasn't given a bond, and that bond is going to depend on whether they decide to do it later or not. But when they reported it, it said no bond. Uh, Also, she has another one in Georgia, a criminal trespass as well. I think the other one was in what's that, Savannah? That fighting.
Savannah is
Yeah.
Georgia. That's the same one, I think.
Okay. Okay. Uh,
Okay, thank you very much. That's all I need.
but,
Thank you very much. So
oh,
what
Oh,
you
you report on the one the drug charge back in 2011, August 25th, 2011 as well.
yeah, that's the one. That's the
Okay,
UPO6. Uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah. All
Mm.
right, so you guys see why it concerns me that no energy for this girl. In fact, he trying to boost her up. Carlos and now Dustin trying to make her look like she is the boss, a boss lady. That those two are power couple. In fact, he have introduced them on one reunion that I watched this morning as the power couple of the show. Okay, Pastor Justice, what's on your mind?
I'm just wondering and hoping that someone that's going to be at that podcast will have a list of these 7 to 8 charges and asked him why we have, because Mel said no holds barred. He agreed that the persons in the audience can ask whatever they need to ask, and we're going to be transparent, straightforward. Okay, why 7 to 8 charges, criminal charges, and none of them are mentioned on this show from season 1 to season 6 or 7, wherever they're at.
Mhm.
Not one has been mentioned.
Mm-mm.
And then one more question that they should ask is, if each cast member is given a producer to help get their story out, as Destiny said, and everybody else confirmed that they get a producer, they tell their story to, and they help them, do whatever. Why is it Kiki doesn't have a producer helping to get her story or her clapback out? Those are two questions I would ask if I was there.
And you're right about that, Justice. Each one is given a producer, but also they have their camera people, their crew that follows them around. And you're right. Seem like they should ask that question unless her camera people and producers uh, in with Kiki's and trying to make sure they don't bring that up or
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, we know that they doing something funny under the cover because it's not coming out. So we know that. But what I'm saying is ask him in public in front of everybody.
Yeah, that's a good. I'm gonna do it too. That's a great.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yes, I definitely. That is a perfect one. Yes. Okay, Cheryl. Cheryl.
I'm here. Hi. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Well, we see it for ourselves, folks. Phony, fake people that sit on that stage and act all holier than thou, and they got a criminal record longer than my arm. And I just wish that Kiki would have brought this out. I really do. I really wish she said that they edited some things out.
But I would have just started, wheeling on her as soon as I came out there, you know, from for
Mhm.
all the things that's been said. And look, she's stealing, she's a thief, they're scammers. But
Mhm.
Carlos always ignores that. He ignores that. He don't bring that out before the Scots, and they are not no power couple. I mean, he just trying to gas it up. They're not no power couple when they're scamming their own community where they live in Huntsville. They're not doing. How are they a power couple? They got lawsuits up the wahoozy. It just show you just how fake these people are on this show. I don't know what season 7 gonna bring. I don't know. I really, really don't know if I even watch it. I don't know. It's
He
it's
always has.
crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry. He always has the loud mouth of shouting out, "We are the number one reality TV show
Yes.
Yeah.
on." But the
Yes.
operative word is reality. Are you really the number one reality TV show? Or
No.
are you, as a hotel said, actors? Because there's a lot of acting going on. Anytime you withhold information, truth, reality, then you begin to act. So maybe, just maybe, hotel was giving us an inside scoop and we didn't hear it.
Ooh, Lord, have mercy, you guys. And so I'm looking at Carlos on that, and I was getting just irritated at Carlos. I'm like, enough, it's enough grilling this girl like that.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
And then Kimmy chiming in on her
Uh,
answers about yeah, she's sweaty. Yeah, she's sweaty and jittery and shaky and all that.
Mhm.
I'm like, you old enough to know when that this could be possibly menopause. And I think it was in July when y'all, whatever,
Yeah,
yeah.
in
yeah,
the, yeah,
Around
they
July, yeah.
filmed. Mm-hmm. They filmed it in the summertime, and this woman right here, she was just embarrassment. She just embarrassed me because she was the elder sitting up there. She knows that when women go through menopause, they sweat a lot. She knows that too. It
Kimmy
could
is
be either or, and yeah, certain medication. It don't just have to be methadone. Certain
mhm,
medication makes you sweat.
That's why it's hard to believe that Kimmy's a nurse because Kimmy don't show any kind of experience of the career that she claimed she's supposed to be a registered nurse. Just like she should have explained to Marceau that there's a 1% chance that he could get her pregnant. There's always a
right.
99.9%. There's 1% chance.
Yeah.
Think she explained that? Kimmy is just a bone collecting. Just she's an instigator. She like to see a whole lot of mess going on. I never liked Kimmy anyway. She's a snake. You know,
Yeah,
I don't feel Carlos should have been coming at Kiki like that or just constantly coming at her and coming
right.
at period. He was
But
wrong for that.
do y'all know about the protection that Kiki really clapped back with her with the criminal history, and they cut it. They cut
Mhm.
everything she said about them. She said they cut it, y'all.
Right.
Mhm. But they didn't cut the
Hmm.
vulgarity of hotel talking about personal sex acts and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
They
Hmm.
didn't cut that. That's so
Nope.
personal and that's so obscene. But yet he was just asking. I mean, point blank, Melanie questions that were very private and very personal.
Invasive, yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
but
Hmm.
we're gonna cut this. And if the excuse he gives that it's too triggering or whatever, nothing is more triggered than talking about sex acts because you don't know who your audience is at that time, whether it's Christian, young adult, kid, you don't know. But you're asking all these personal type questions. So I don't buy that. And I think another good question that the content creators might ask is, Carlos, do you do you use or are you using Kiki to promote them? Is that the plan? Is this to promote them?
Wow.
Hmm.
Because that's what it seemed like. That's what it feel like. Like Kiki came on there to be their stepping stone, to raise them up. And he's using everything about her to diminish her and elevate them. So I got to wonder what's really going on here.
It's
Mhm.
okay, Miss Pinky.
Um, you're right. Kimmy is not using any of her training or training that she's supposed to have as a nurse on any of no situation when it comes to her talking about the sweating with Kiki, the meltdown, no matter what it is, or whether um, what would show up on a test and what don't show. I think she just don't know. I'm not going to give her that grace because she said a lot of things and a lot of things been a lie. So I don't think she's a nurse. I think somebody mentioned in one chat she may be a CNA.
Yeah, yeah. Someone said they knew her and that she was a certified nurse assistant, but
Right,
I don't. My experience is they know a lot. I mean,
Right.
the
right,
they're very they know a lot, honey. I was a nurse. I had to even depend on the who trained me was some CNAs to do nurses. You know those procedures, how to start a catheter, how to start an IV, and at that time those CNAs could do it. Cause
Right.
right,
they was they call it the grandfather clause, but they know a lot, honey. Yeah, don't
Right. They got
underestimate
medical
those
background.
CNAs.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm wondering because she has no. I mean, when no anything comes up with something about somebody's health or anything or dealing with different things. She has no idea. She never speaks up. Never. We wonder why. So, Kimmy, you're on my list next. And I already got her information.
do y'all think I don't think she's allowed to. She has to be on their side at all times. We saw that.
Well,
We
Right,
saw
Miss,
when Tisha told her that that she has to be on their side, they Scott. And then right after that, Kimmy came back, it was like as if she was in a sunken place ever since then. And anything, she has to go along with them.
Well, I
right,
guess. Well, I guess Kimmy must be a hope too, because
right.
every time Martel opened his mouth and say something, she riding for him,
We love
riding
it.
hard for him. So I guess she must be a hope slash Scott.
now
Well,
the
look like
end,
I
either
the,
just
me.
said it. I thought you meant that garden too. Yeah, this her riding plum right there. I keep this picture.
Right, right,
This
Right.
here.
the
See
end
her
just
riding plum right there. Y'all know what that was, don't y'all?
right. That was in Houston where
Look
she
at her
was
mouth
trying to
running.
defend
Look at her mouth.
Martell in his actions.
Yeah, look at her mouth running. Look at her mouth running. And then she sits there and really she's really to me male identified anyway. So I expect that from her because she's just anything with a peen she gonna take up for
Right.
women. She ain't riding for us at all. Kimmy only rides for the men. That's it. Scott, Hope, it doesn't matter.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't matter who he is. That's how.
Okay. And then she came for Tisha was coming for everybody. She came for her. She came for I didn't understand how she gonna come from Stormy and then Stormy mama gets on the stage and don't go for Kiki.
Yeah.
Tisha, she went for Melody was the quiet happiest one up there.
Right.
Hmm.
That
Melody
didn't make
was so
no
happy
sense.
sitting up there.
She's jealous of Melody. That's all. She's jealous of Melody. I can see it.
But,
That
but
She
that didn't make
oozing
no
the jealousy.
sense.
Huh.
But Kiki,
Uh,
Stormy's mom was supposed to be the big bad evil demon, and for
Eviline.
her
They
to
call her
sit there
Eviline.
back in the back and watch this, and then she focused her attention on Kimmy. I'm not Kimmy. Melanie. That shows that's jealousy and
Mm-hmm.
envy and everything coming out of her.
Hmm. She
But
focused.
she don't focus her attention on Stormy.
Nope.
Something is up with that picture.
She focused on the prettiest one. She focused on the
Right, the
prettiest
prettiest
one.
one.
That's the
Right.
bottom line.
And she's focused on the one that is a true multi-millionaire and has been for the show before the
Right.
show, and she knows can't nobody beat Melanie, so she got to tear her down, come in and make people uh, dislike or hoping Melanie slip up and say and curse her out something that's unlike Melanie, trying to bring her out of her character. And
Okay,
but
let me
nobody's
read this
buying it.
out. Let me read this out. Barbara Reed said Maurice must have told Kimmy he will leave her if she don't come to the Scott side. Yes, that's
Mhm.
what I think.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Kimmy and just went backwards.
I
Yeah.
don't
Okay, let
I
me get.
don't think I
Hold
don't
on, let me get Pastor Justice time to say something.
I don't
Pastor,
think that Maurice had to even tell her that. I think it's unspoken. When Wanda was up there and Wanda said choose, the
mhm.
choice was made. When Wanda openly in front of Tisha, Maurice, and Marceau and told Kimmy, are you a Scott or not?
She
She
sure
the
did.
decision was made right then that whether no matter what come up, you either for us or you against us. But the strangest thing to me, out of all these seasons and all this information that you just read today concerning Tisha, why is it nobody, let me repeat that for the people in the back, nobody has mentioned anything about any of this when they all was friends, all you got to know something more than Kiki have to know something about some of this, if not all of this. But nobody, even in the heatest of arguments, nobody has mentioned anything as a clapback, like at least I'm not a jailbird, or I don't use my children to steal, or nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why is that?
Yeah, that's
They've
interesting.
been protected. I do know though that they. I do know y'all know that. They said that they at a contractor they're not supposed to discuss anything about them.
That is strange. I
That
mean,
is
no
very
word about
strange.
your past.
Yeah, they
None.
got in big arguments with Martel. Him and Marceau, they finna fight at Madani's. They finna fight. They shouting words of anger. They back and forth and this, but nobody mentions anything as a comeback. In the heat of an argument, you ain't thinking about a contract. All I know is it was getting downtime. But everybody's restraint and careful and never mentions anything about them. But you mention everything about everybody else.
That is true. That is true.
Queen Common Sense, are you coming up? Okay, if you want to, I don't want to force nobody to come up. She said, Kimmy, Queen Common Sense says she could be LPN. Also, MAs are skills also, but an RM. I'm doubtful of being an RM. And I'm doubtful of being an LPN too. So,
Me too.
I'm
and
doubtful of being a real nurse. That would be a good question for a content creator to ask her. Where is your license? In what state are you licensed? In what state are you licensed?
You want? I got Kimmy's information. Y'all want me to pull
I,
it up and see
I,
whether she got a license?
yeah, I thought I looked it up and it said that
Let me.
her license was active.
Okay. Let me just pull up her
Well, it didn't
past.
say nursing license, it just said license.
Yeah, she could be a notary public for all we know.
Yep. You're right.
Y'all welcome up Queen. I'm bringing her to the stage. Hey, Queen, how are you?
Grand Rising, ladies.
Grand
Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Rising.
Queen.
Good morning.
Blessings.
Good
Happy New
morning.
Happy New
Year.
Year.
Yes, yes. I hope everybody's well and warm and safe out here.
That's Queen Sheba.
Yes. I
Oh,
think it is. Is it
Queen
Queen Sheba?
coming,
I
Queen
Yes, it
know I
coming.
is.
recognize her voice.
We're
No,
doing
Queen.
well, Queen Sheba.
I'm the hermit. I'm Queen Common
No, I
Sense.
want your
Queen
no. I want
coming.
your autograph. I need your autograph. Can I have your autograph, Queen
Oh,
Sheba?
it's not, I'm not, I wish I was Queen Sheba. She's amazing. I'm Queen Common Sense. I'm the hermit.
Okay.
I'm the hermit queen.
Okay.
Yes, I came in a little bit late, but I did watch everything up until this point and woo, on the show. And where do I start, right? Um,
Mhm.
the thing that pops out for me first is the Houston trip. And I had to keep rewinding that scene where Melody was reaffirming that she never cheated during that argument that Martel started with Nell, Miss Nell.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Kimmy, I don't know if y'all noticed, but did you notice how she almost climbed in Mel's mouth when she was speaking? She was like leaned over, trying to like capture every word, every syllable Mel was saying about cheating. It's almost as if she's laying with bated breath, trying to see if anything negative will come out about that issue with the divorce and how it happened and why, and if she has any type of scandal attached to her. That's what it
Mm-hmm.
seems like to me that Kimmy is trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I think she's so dedicated to this is because, you know, Miss Wander already wore her down. You know, she harassed Kimmy and bullied her for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And once she discovered she was sick, and I'm glad she's doing better, but I think that took the rest of the wind out of her sails to be able to really have her own opinion. She's like, look, this is very serious illness. I don't feel like fighting while I'm trying to recover from this illness and to be treated. So I'm just going to go Team Scott because it's just easier that way. Just like she said in her mind, it was easier or a better choice or the best choice in her mind to fake it with her husband in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always disliked Kimmy. I've always thought she was a fence rider.
Hmm.
And to me, Kimmy is a follower.
Hmm.
She's a follower.
Mhm.
And if she'll quit her career that she went to school to study for, because I went to nursing school and it took me 8 years to get to where I wanted to be as far as completing my education. So if she's an RN, I just don't really see how she could have been, as she proclaimed, you know, one of the best in her location or the best at her employer wherever she worked.
Mm-hmm.
And t and also, I wanted to point out, like, even though, as medical professionals, we can't show the inside of where we work or, you know, identify where we but did anybody see her pulling up in the parking lot?
Thank
You
you.
know,
Uh-huh.
did anybody see, like, a security gate?
Ever
No.
see her in uniform?
Yeah,
Nope.
we
Nope.
saw the scrubs in a couple of glimpses. We saw maybe, a tether around her neck, but we didn't actually get to see her. Oh, you know what? I'm pulling up. Boom, switch the scene to something else. We see Mel driving up to go to her events. Sometimes we don't see her at every single event. We don't see her indoors wherever she's doing her business meeting,
Mm-hmm.
but you see her booked and busy. She's hopping on flights,
Yep.
she's getting in Ubers, she's moving around
Mm-hmm.
constantly. We see what she does. We see her packing her products and getting them sent out. We see her renting a U-Haul truck, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's that. I'm really disappointed and embarrassed as a fellow nurse. I'm retired. I switched careers way back in 2011, but it just doesn't give me nurse with the way she
Mm-mm.
behaves and her just logic, right?
Lack of knowledge.
Can I ask you
Yeah,
something?
and
Can I ask you something? Why is she so much Team Martel? Why is she most? So why is she Team Hope? I mean I understand. Okay, she with the Scots, but why is she always Team Hope? Team
because
Martel.
yeah,
because
she has
that's
that underdog mentality, and I'm for the underdog too, right? But you
Mm-hmm.
have to stand on some righteousness and principles for me
Right.
to say, hey, give them a break, give her a break, or whatever. You got to give them a chance to show their character. However, when we're dealing with the TV screen, people give us in reality TV, who don't understand it that well. Kimmy should understand it by now. She's been up there, what, 5 seasons, 4 seasons, but some people just have that camera ready mentality. Like we're gonna give them what we think they want, not just be ourselves, right? That's what I think is kind of gone to her head a little bit. And then I don't really think Kimmy's really all the way plugged into the show now that she's survived all of that really serious illness. She's just like, whatever, I'm just gonna go along to get along and get through this the best way I know how.
So you don't think
You
she's
know,
male identified?
I do. Definitely
Oh,
I do. Yeah, she's gonna be team boy all day, every day. And I think low key, Kimmy has a little crush on Martel in a
I
way.
think so. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. Thank you.
Low
I
key,
did
just
You.
think
like
that.
with
You.
Martel. Now on the stage, when
Hmm.
Melody was going in dragging her ex, you saw how when they were asked the question, "Do you think Tisha is delusional?" Right?
Hmm.
You saw
Yeah.
Marceau lean in and put his finger on his chin, hanging on her every word.
Hmm.
To me, if we rewind that a little bit, a few years, I think Martel was sabotaged by Marceau because Marceau low key had a crush on Mel. And we all know if Marceau could, he would get a cardboard cutout and turn Tisha into Mel,
I I can believe that.
right?
Yeah.
So I think
Mm-hmm.
he thought on a second grade level, if I get him to mess up his marriage, then I could shoot my shot at Mel.
That man don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Mel don't want him.
Yeah, there's not a blazing chance in Hades that he'd ever be with
Right.
Mel. He knows that.
Oh,
But
But
man.
he's a chronic cheater and he's a misogynist as well as a narcissist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, they don't think with the right brain. They think with the
Right.
wrong brain.
Right.
Their ego and then that thing there down below the belly button.
right.
Right.
And I think Melanie is his dream woman.
Mm-hmm.
You
She
Mhm.
know,
is.
every man got this dream woman, and that's the woman he would take
Yep.
home to mama.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Melody is the entire package and all the side order trimmings and everything.
Right.
Exactly.
Melody
She
is
got the
a
whole
beautiful person.
everything.
Is she perfect? Heck no. But she
No.
has character because you don't see
Right.
everything that she does that's beautiful for not just her children but other people and the black community. She doesn't have to talk about it because it shows in her behavior, it shows in the results she's producing. Who
Mm-hmm.
can
That's
who
my
can say
girl.
that they went and purchased a whole network cash money?
That's
Right.
right. That's right.
Anybody on that stage can say
No.
that? No.
No.
Mm-mm.
She's
Wow.
providing jobs and people who are budding into their career of television and production and whatever. It could be a personal assistant. She's creating jobs for people
Right. But she's
in
Mhm.
this
bitter though.
economy.
But she's bitter from what they say.
Exactly.
She's bitter from what they
Exactly.
say. Please.
Exactly.
And she created a job for them.
Right.
That's where it started, right? That's where she birthed it.
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna put you on. I'm reaching back for my people because hey, we all need a hand up a little bit. We all should help each other a little bit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And not only help them, she supported them. She let them live in one of her homes. We
Mm-hmm.
all know the story, drive their
Drive
Stars.
their
vehicles.
car.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Come on now. I'm sure she put cash money in their pocket. Hey, you little short. You want to take the kids, have a little fun
Right.
today?
Mm-hmm. That's how
Slip it
she
in the glove
is.
box because that's the type of friend I am. If I have a
Mm-hmm.
little extra and say you're giving me a ride to the grocery store, I'm gonna slip a little extra 20 in your glove box. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you look in there, hey, who put that there? That's for you giving me a ride to the store every week this month.
Mm-hmm. And they turn around and stab
Mm-hmm.
her in the back. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's
Just bite the hand
shame.
off that feeds you. And then Tisha, poor baby.
Oh
She just
gosh. Miss
where do we start with
Whining.
her? It's like, Tisha, you isn't it cheating when you find another person's unclothed picture in your phone? I think that's cheating.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
In your spouse's phone? That's cheating. That's enough for me.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you've done that, what else have you done that I don't know about?
Hmm.
That
Wow.
is true.
Sure have. Huh.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. If there's rumors, what do we say? The elders always say, in every lie, there's a little bit of truth.
Truth.
Why do you
Mm-hmm.
sound like Queen Sheba? Oh my God.
Mhm.
It
That's
just, it's really upsetting to see how they're still
sick.
reaching. They're just reaching to see if they can put some scandal attached to Mel and
Yeah,
put her in the same box with them. It's sheer hating. It's just real
it
pure
sure is.
hating. And
Hating.
and for Kimmy to be the oldest, I'm really
Exactly.
disappointed. I'm
Oh my
really
God.
disappointed because she's my age. I'm 52.
Exactly. It's a shame. Her and
What is
Sheree hit
Kimmy?
the same.
53? What is Kimmy? 53, I think.
I believe 52, 53.
50.
Yeah,
I believe so. But
yeah.
she should, but can you remind me so much of Sheree? I don't know what it is. They kind of even look alike.
And they're
I
both
Right.
don't know.
stupid. They're both retarded.
Everything.
They're both crazy. They're both
Both
silly
of them
on the
from the
brain.
same cloth. I mean, they're older women. You would think that they could run circles around these men, and then instead they running circles around them, and they're supposed to be the experienced ones. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
and then life sometimes it takes a toll when you've gone through a lot, when you kissed too many toads,
Mm-hmm.
their
Mm.
picker is broke. You
Huh.
know, there's no way if I were standing in the shoes of Kimmy's parents or, guides, whoever, I would be like, why are you going to marry this man? Why are you marrying him?
Right.
Right.
He
What?
can't do anything for you.
Sure can't.
I had to sit down with my oldest a little while ago, and she thought, her picker was broke, because she got out of a kind of a, upsetting situation. It was stressful, and I said, you just have to give yourself some time. Now you know what you don't want, right?
Hmm.
And you know
Mm-hmm.
what those red flags are.
Right.
So
Right.
now several months have passed. You're healing. Now, if you see those red flags currently, what do you have to do? She said, I get it. Now I get it. Because when she was 18, 19, she didn't get it. She was just like, this is how I feel, right? I feel like we'll be okay. But you can't go on how you feel. You have to go on what you see,
Hmm.
Right. That is
what you
true.
hear. What are they showing you?
Hmm.
Okay, Pastor Justice,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
then Cheryl, and then Pinky.
I think Kimmy is 100% for the Scots. And the question was asked, why is she for Hotel? Because Hotel has info that could hurt the Scots. So,
Mm-hmm.
what better way to protect the Scots than to protect Hotel?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she that crazy about him. She got a little lust in her about him because she like a built man and all that kind of stuff. We could tell that she's walking in vanity and that type of stuff. Yeah, she like him. She think he fine, but she love her some Maurice because any woman that will jeopardize the well being of a family to get a man, that's the man they want because she has lowered herself to a standard of being a side chick. And to this day, notice Kiowa has not rescinded the
That's right.
title of side chick.
Mm-mm.
Even though my child is in your home and I'm trusting you to do good by him, I still won't take that back. She did not rescind it at all. So I'm thinking that her motive for being from Hotel is to help protect the Scots because Hotel is the kind of guy who will lose a attitude and get violently abrupt with his words and call them out on stuff. When he's mentioned the 20 women, he wasn't intending to do that because we friends, but I'm pissed. So it come out. And so he's subject to doing that, which is why they cater to him, which is why anytime he come against anybody, they with him to silence him. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Cheryl.
Well, at the end of the day, um, it don't take Martel much to be a loose cannon. Martel was probably a loose cannon way before he even met Marshall and all the rest of Martel
Yeah,
who he is. Period. It don't take nobody to make Martel who he is. Martel is a narcissist as far as I'm concerned. And they're who they are, you know. Um, Maurice helped Martel cheat in the first place. So if Martel do have all this so-called dirt, even if he tell Letitia and Kimmy that they were with 30 women, do he really think that Letitia gonna leave Marceau? Do he think that Kimmy gonna leave Maurice? They've caught them in so many different lies, and they still stand by them. So any dirt that Martel have, the reason why he might not be saying anything about the dirt he has is because he's a part of it. So if he rat them out, he got to rat himself out. Stuff we don't know that he did. So if he got all this information, why haven't he used it? He's had many opportunities to dangle it over their heads to make them. He done threw out subpoenas to them, to Letitia and Marceau. They didn't even show up for the subpoena, so he could have used that. Why haven't he? Could it be that he might be implicated too? So Martel is, to me, he's not credible. Even if he came out with dirt, I wouldn't believe nothing that Martel says because he never has any proof or evidence of anything he say anyway. Nothing. So, this is the same man that had to conjure up fake receipts to make it look like Melody was cheating. So nothing Martel said at this point is credible to me because he's a pathological liar, like they all are. And that's my
Yes,
opinion.
yes. All right. All righty, my co-host.
Thank you, guys. You're right. I agree with both of you. What everybody said, I really do. But and as for with Kimmy not wanting Martel, I think she do have some fascinations about Martel and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Martel knows that, and
Mhm.
he uses that to his advantage. And as for him having dirt on the Scots, yes, anybody can tell that he's holding something over their head because whenever they start getting ready to say something, and if it's anything dealing with him, he
Hmm.
give them that look, and they know to shut up.
Mm.
And if anybody don't know, there's a certain thing that they do. Martel, they rub up under their eye.
Hmm.
He did that with Tiffany, and if you notice, it's the eyes.
Mm.
Anytime that somebody crossing the line or doing okay or saying or they trying to get over together on somebody, they rub under their eye. That's what Martel do. He rub under their eye, and they look at each other real. They give each other that look or put their hands near their eye. That means shut
Hmm.
up or be quiet or don't talk about this or whatever. I've been noticing that. But as for holding information, yes, Kimmy is holding information over Martel. Not Martel. Martel is holding information over the Scotts brothers and
Hmm.
also over Chris. And and I can tell that but just looking at him, the body language. I've been noticing that from first season, he got something on them, and I think it's dealing with other women because he loved to throw up that or throw that the fact that Martel went out of town, went out of the country without Tisha. Who did he take? He loved to throw little jabs, let him know I got you. And Chris ain't gonna do anything because he's afraid that he's back with his wife. He don't want Martel to tell another secret about him cheating or who the woman is or what may happen in there or whether it's anything. He don't want anybody to know. Martel is a dirt dog, and they slept with that dirt dog, so they getting their punishment.
Hmm.
This is their punishment. They can't ever get away.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, thank y'all so much. I'm gonna leave y'all with a little black history and then I'm out of here. I got so much to do today, you guys. Y'all know I gotta get ready for the trip, so I gotta go get the car service. I don't never get on the road without having it checked. Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you, Queen Carmen, Cheryl, Pastor Justice, and of course, y'all know my co-host, Pinky. Thank y'all
Pinky.
so much.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move y'all off the stage so I
But
can
thank you
get
for
this
letting me
Thank
come
video.
up.
you for
All
All
right,
right.
Thank
having
you,
God
thank
me.
y'all
bless
guys.
you.
so
Y'all
much.
take care.
Good
Bye.
to
Yes,
see you
I
all.
sure did enjoy y'all.
Thank
And can
Love
I
you.
say one
you.
thing, Black Titanic? So this may be the last time I say this or get a chance to. Tomorrow, guys, I'm having my surgery.
Oh,
Y'all pray for me. But
oh, I will.
also, if I don't do a live today, that means I won't be able to do. If I don't do one this evening or anything, I'm going to try to do one. That's my goal. But if I
Yeah,
don't, you won't hear from me tomorrow, and probably for a couple of days, unless Black Titanic let me come up on hers. But
yeah, yeah,
she's a
yeah.
nurse.
Get
I'm gonna get the
rest.
fussing at her. She know darn well.
But that's
Rest.
what
She
I was
don't
going
need
to
to
say,
be.
Black Titanic.
No,
You're a
Rest.
nurse, and you're gonna.
like, wait a minute, Pinky. We're gonna discuss this behind the walls, okay?
Okay, because
All
I
right.
know you have to
Okay,
be.
behind the walls, we're gonna discuss this. All
I'll
Okay.
be
right.
praying for you, Miss
Me
Pinky.
too.
I'll be
Me
Yes,
too.
we're
right
gonna
there with you,
Praying for you,
holding your
Cheryl.
hand in the spirit.
yes, yes, yes. See, a surgery is very important, and you got to be prepared mentally. You got to prepare yourself mentally.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And rest, Miss Pinky.
Okay.
Rest.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay,
will.
you guys. Let me go ahead and take y'all down
Okay.
so I can get
Thank
this
you.
Black History
Bye. Bye,
on the
Okay.
everybody.
Thank you,
screen.
Bye
Mama
bye,
Oma.
guys.
Bye.
Good
Be
Y'all.
luck,
safe.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye bye.
And too blessed for you is sending prayers for you, Pinky. Okay.
Thank you too, Bless. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye
Mhm.
bye, Miss Pinky.
Okay. Bye bye,
Later, you
Jessica.
guys. I'm
Okay.
gonna take y'all off stage,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Well, y'all take yourself off stage. That's what y'all got to do. Oh boy. Okay, you guys. So what we're gonna do now? I just gotta just leave y'all with a few minutes of Black History, you guys. Okay. Um, Thank you guys. Let me say something to you all before I leave too. I want to shout out to Rabbits Running, Too Blessed for You, Erica Cardwell, Brenda Beautiful, of course, Greta. How you doing, Greta Lee? I don't want to leave nobody out. To Erica Caldwell, Shirley Dublin. Let me see what Shirley Dublin say, y'all. She said, I told y'all Kiki probably told all and they edited it. Yes, they did. They sure did, girl. Is that Charlie Dublin? Okay, yes, they did. They protected those stinky snots. May show on part 3. Wow. Yeah, or they might not sure because they y'all know they under protected covering by production. Pinky is right. Martel has something on all of them, says Greta. I'm just trying to make sure I get all y'all. So Miss Caldwell, Erica Caldwell said, what do you think about Chris? Am I missing something? You know, Erica, it's the strangest. It you know what, Erica? It's just strange that he don't have no boundaries with Martel. I remember him telling Martel don't never talk to his wife like that again over the phone. But in person, he didn't say anything. It's something missing, y'all. We'll see what it is. Look like look like Chris was checked out, y'all. He checked out when that man was all in his wife's face. And he was way on the other side by that, standing by that window somewhere over there where Martel was up in that woman's face. Okay, Barbara Reed. What's up? What's up? Mel walking in Paris fashion show runway. Sure is. Really brought out the jealousy in Kim, Tisha, Stormy. You know what? I never thought about that. But I did notice that when they went over her house. Y'all remember that first season when they went over her house, they got jealous over her house? That's what that was all about when they got that massage and they were telling her she act like she was bougie after they seen the way she lived. Do y'all know? I love it when my friends are succeeding because I do know I can do it too. Show me how you did this. How can I get this? Show me. And you got a new TV for $99 or one of them gravy gold screen TV. Show me how you did it, sister. That's just something simple, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And it could go with, yeah, just show me how you do it instead of you getting jealous. Now, Tisha want to come out as a boss lady. Kim want to come out as a boss lady. They claim they both quit the job. Kim did. Tisha says she coming out at a big boss. And you got the boss with skills, a person with skills right in front of you. But your jealous eyes won't allow you to receive your blessings that God has right in front of you. Okay, Erica, Barbara Reed, Greta Lee, Brenda Beautiful. I think. Okay, let's put this up now. Hey, Emmy Tentuals or Letter. Hey, I thought that was Queen Sheba. All right, you guys, let me just put this up for y'all. Hopefully it's gonna play right. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on.
From the shielding of a nuclear reactor. Henry T. Sampson is the first African American to earn a PhD in nuclear
Oh
engineering
shit, I
in the
forgot.
United
I'm
States.
still behind
He
the
is best
screen.
known for inventing the gamma electric cell in 1971. Anna Mangin was an American inventor and women's rights campaigner. She invented a kitchen tool she called a pastry fork in 1891. This was different from the eating utensil, also known as a pastry fork. George Crumb. George Speck, also known as George Crumb, born in 1824, was an American chef. He became noted for his culinary skills after being hired at Moon's Lake House on Saratoga Lake near Saratoga Springs, New York. In 1853, he created the potato chip. Sarah Boone was an American inventor who, on April 26, 1892, obtained United States patents for her improvements to the ironing board. Boone's ironing board was designed to improve the quality of ironing sleeves and the bodies of women's garments. The board was very narrow, curved, and made of wood. The shape and structure allowed it to fit a sleeve, and it was reversible, so one could iron both sides of the sleeve. Boone was one of the 4 African American women inventors of her time who developed new technology for the home. Frederick McKinley Jones was an American inventor and winner of the National Medal of Technology and an inductee of the National Inventors Hall of Fame. His innovations in refrigeration brought great improvement to the long-haul transportation of perishable goods. He co-founded Thermo King, which became a $3 million business by 1949. Portable cooling units designed by Jones were especially imported during World War II, preserving blood, medicine, and food for use at army hospitals and on open battlefields. Alfred Crawley was a businessman and inventor of the ice cream mold and disher. Crawley was becoming interested in mechanics. He settled in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where he first served as a porter in a drugstore and at a hotel. Alfred noticed that servers at the hotel had trouble with ice cream sticking to serving spoons, and he developed an ice cream scoop. June 10th, 1896, Alfred applied and won a patent on his invention. The patented ice cream mold and disher was an ice cream scoop with a built-in scraper to allow for one-handed operation. Alfred's functional design is reflected in modern ice cream scoops. Patricia Bath was an American ophthalmologist, inventor, humanitarian, and academic. She was an early pioneer of laser cataract surgery. She also became first woman member of the Jules Stein Eye Institute, first woman to lead a postgraduate training program in ophthalmology, and first woman elected to the honorary staff of the UCLA Medical Center. Bath was the first African American person to serve as a resident in ophthalmology at New York University. She was also the first African American woman to serve on a staff as a surgeon to the UCLA Medical Center. Bath was the first African American woman doctor to receive a patent for a medical purpose. The holder of 5 patents, she also founded the non-profit American Institute for the Prevention of Blindness in Washington, D.C. Madam C.J. Walker, born
And so you have it. Yeah, let me get back behind this thing.
made her fortune.
Oh God, that Sarah Bath is intelligent. Y'all know anytime y'all go get your x-rays, your MRI, and Pinky, you always back and forth. You got your x-ray, all that. Patricia Bath, that black woman, that's her creation. When you go to the dentist and they x-ray in your mouth, when you go to any kind of x-rays, that's Patricia Bab. Now y'all know Mr. Crumb, his invention of the potato chip was by accident now. He was a chef back in the day, the mid 18th century, 1800s, and they was complaining about they didn't like his potatoes. They kept sending the potatoes back till he thought he was going to get back at them. So he cut the potatoes as thin as he could, and everybody loved them. So that was the birth of potato chip. When you go to go to the store and get those potato chips, that's Mr. Crumb, y'all brother who invented that. When you go sit on the toilet in there, that toilet seat in there also. So don't forget the guy with the oh wow. I think I didn't write his name down, the one that did that refrigerator. Where would we be without the refrigerator and the coolers? That man right there saved a lot of life. Do anybody remember his name? It's kind of left me right now. But the man that made the cooler, the black guy, he saved a lot of lives, you guys, when he made that in it, the refrigerator, just anything that would cool, because they could use those coolers, blood, and take blood across the United States. In those coolers, you got to keep blood on ice in order for it to be fresh to use. So, yeah, he saved millions of life over there. Yeah. So anyway, you guys, just think about things that you when you get in your car. Y'all know I ain't gonna leave here without my baby Miss West. Y'all know Miss West is the GPS. Y'all know, to me that is so amazing that Miss West did that GPS, and she did it by studying satellites. But y'all know I was so disappointed because I watched Hidden Figures. They put a little bit about her life on Hidden Figures, but they never did say anything about the satellites or even about her making the GPS. When you get in that car, everything in the car, from under the engine until when you shifted to your Bluetooth, to all of that, was invented by Black people. Pinky the housewife said, "Thank you, Pinky." In 1803, patent for a refrigerator icebox was granted to Thomas More and signed by President Thomas Jefferson. Thank you, Pinky. That's his name, Thomas More. All right, you guys, I thank y'all so much and love y'all so much. Thank y'all for all the support. I don't know if it was any content creators here or not. And what's the day? Thursday, y'all? Okay. I'll see y'all. Probably won't be live no more, but I'll send some pre-recorded through y'all. Don't forget, we through with the book, y'all. If y'all want us to do the Thugs Passage, I probably get more members for that. The Thugs Passion. It's a thug your thing, woman. Women's who love bad guys. We can do that as in the book. Y'all know we'll be concentrating on Pacifically Martel hoax. That should be fun. But at each ending of each chapter, I give scenarios of what these women are going through, plus myself. And at the end of each uh, chapter, I offer solution and advice. Yeah. Yeah, I can tell y'all how to get rid of these Martel hoax. It's time to get rid of them. Time to bring that book back out, you young girls. Y'all need to read that book, The Thug's Passion. All right, bye, y'all. I mean, later. Bye, later.